Before we begin, I want to gently ask you something. Have you ever woken up feeling just a little weaker than the day before, a little slower, a little stiffer, and you couldn't quite explain why? You're not alone. And what you're about to hear may quietly change how you care for your body each night. This is not a long video, but it is full of deeply important insights, the kind that could protect your strength, support your independence, and help you wake up feeling just a little stronger, one night at a time. So please watch with care. Try not to skip ahead. You might miss the one piece of knowledge your body has been waiting for. And if this feels helpful or comforting in any way, please consider liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to Healthy Senior Care TV. This is a space for all of us to grow stronger together, gently, wisely, and with hope. Let's begin. Have you ever wondered why some mornings you wake up feeling weaker than the night before? You didn't do anything strenuous. You went to bed hoping for rest and renewal. But somehow, your arms feel heavier, your steps slower. Maybe it takes longer to rise from your chair, or your balance feels just a little more fragile. You chalk it up to aging. Maybe this is just how it is, you whisper to yourself. But deep inside, something doesn't sit right. It feels unfair to give your body rest, only to wake up feeling less than you were the day before. And here's the quiet truth. Many seniors feel this, but few talk about it. Strength fading not in leaps but in whispers, not in dramatic events but in quiet mornings. Muscle disappearing through the stillness of sleep. This silent struggle happens in bedrooms around the world. While the world sleeps, so do our muscles, but not always in the way we hope. You see, after the age of 60, something shifts. The body begins to lose muscle more easily. Not just during the day, but especially at night when we're doing nothing at all. The very time we expect healing and restoration can sometimes become a time of quiet depletion, and it's not your fault. It's not weakness, it's biology. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at holding on to muscle, and during sleep, when we go hours without food, the body starts breaking down muscle to get the fuel it needs. This might explain the stiffness, the slow mornings, the feeling that, little by little, your strength is slipping away, even though you're trying to take care of yourself. But here's where the story changes, because what if your night could work for you, not against you? What if a small change, just one gentle habit, could begin to protect your strength rather than chip away at it? What if bedtime wasn't just for sleep, but for silent healing? Yes, something is happening while you rest, but it doesn't have to be loss. It can be restoration. The good news is, you're not alone, and your body still listens. Even now, even tonight, there's a simple, comforting way to help your body rebuild, not through pills or painful workouts, but through nourishment. The right kind of nourishment at the right time, before your head hits the pillow. There is something you can do, and tonight, you're going to learn how. So settle in, take a breath. This isn't about fighting aging, it's about understanding it. Because once you understand what's quietly happening in your body, you can gently guide it in a better direction, one night at a time. It often starts with little things. A jar lid that feels harder to twist. A favorite pair of pants that seems heavier to pull on. The stairs that used to be no trouble. Now you pause halfway, catching your breath. It's easy to dismiss at first. I'm just tired today. I didn't sleep well last night. It's probably just the weather. But slowly, subtly, it builds. Lifting groceries becomes a task. Reaching for something high on a shelf? That shoulder feels tight. Getting up from a deep chair? You lean a little harder on your knees. These aren't just aches. They're signals, signs that the muscle, the very thing that carries your body, holds your balance, and protects your independence, is slowly, quietly shrinking. And the most surprising part, it's happening even when you're not moving, especially when you're not moving. Let's pause for a moment and picture an ordinary night. The day is done. Dinner is finished. You sit quietly, maybe reading or watching television. Then it's bedtime. Lights off. The world fades to stillness. Your body, after giving so much all day, finally rests. But something unexpected happens while you sleep, because after 60, the body doesn't store and use nutrients the way it used to. It needs more help, more care, more attention, especially when it comes to protein. During sleep, your body goes for hours without fuel. No meals, no snacks, nothing to feed your muscles. So, when it runs low on energy, it pulls from its own reserves. And guess where it turns first? Muscle. That's right. Instead of rebuilding and renewing your strength overnight, the body may quietly take away from it. And so, by morning, you haven't just rested, you've possibly lost more of what keeps you strong. This isn't something most doctors warn you about. It's not something you hear on the news. But if you're over 60, your body is entering a new phase, one where it's not just aging, it's changing, adapting, reacting to each choice you make or don't make. And the longer we go without addressing it, the more that change feels permanent. But here's the deeper cost, not just physical strength, but emotional confidence. Because muscle isn't just about lifting weights or looking toned. It's what keeps you standing when the sidewalk is uneven. It's what steadies you when the bus jerks forward. It's what catches you when you trip on the edge of a rug. When muscle disappears, fear quietly enters. Fear of falling, fear of not being able to get up, fear of needing help with things you used to do alone. Maybe you've already started avoiding certain places, that park bench that's too low, that one friend's house with the steep steps. Maybe you hesitate to walk far, even though your heart wants to. It's not just your body that feels it. Your spirit does too. And still, so many seniors blame themselves. They think, I should have exercised more. I'm too old to change now. This is just what happens with age. But it's not your fault. You were never told that this happens, quietly, slowly, while you sleep. And that awareness alone can change everything. Because now, you can start where it matters most, not with a gym membership or a complicated diet, but with one small, gentle shift. Before we go there, let's reflect on something important. If you've noticed changes in your arms, your legs, your stamina, you're not imagining it. If you felt a sense of helplessness or frustration, you're not alone. And if you've started to believe this decline is inevitable, it isn't. You are not too old, you are not too late, and you are not powerless. Because strength doesn't disappear overnight. It leaves in silence, over weeks, months, years. And with the right approach, it can return, slowly, quietly, consistently, one night at a time. And now, you're about to discover how. Let's pause. Take a breath. Now imagine this. What if the very moment you thought your body was breaking down was actually your greatest opportunity to build it back up? What if the quiet hours, the ones you've spent sleeping, unaware that your strength was slipping away, could become hours of healing? This is the turning point, because now you know muscle loss doesn't just happen because you're aging. It happens because your body isn't getting what it needs at the time it needs it most. And here's the hopeful truth. You don't need to be an athlete. You don't need heavy weights or exhausting routines. You don't need youth. You need nourishment, the kind that gently supports your body through the night. Let's change how we see bedtime. For years, we've been told not to eat after dinner, to let the stomach rest, to avoid late-night snacks. But what if that advice, while well-meaning, doesn't serve you anymore? Because your body, now in its wiser years, has different needs, and one of those needs is protection. You see, when we were younger, the body bounced back easily. Miss a meal, no problem. Sleep all night without eating, muscles still recovered. But after 60, something called anabolic resistance appears. Simply put, your body becomes slower at using the protein you eat to rebuild your muscles. It needs more help. Not just during the day, but at night when you're fasting for 7, 8, sometimes 10 hours straight. Imagine this. Your body is a beautiful old tree, strong, wise, rooted. But now, the soil beneath it is drier. The roots don't soak up water like they used to. It needs more care, more consistent nourishment. It's not weaker, it's different. And the answer isn't to give up, it's to water it, regularly, gently, and especially when it matters most. That moment is nighttime. Let's reframe what bedtime can mean. It's not just the end of the day, it's a new beginning. A window of time when your body can either break down or build up, and all it takes is a simple shift, a tiny action, done before you sleep. We're not talking about full meals or big routines, just a small, purposeful choice, the right type of nourishment to carry you through the night. Because here's the exciting part. Recent research shows that even without exercise, giving your body the right type of protein before bed can reduce muscle breakdown, improve overnight muscle recovery, boost the natural hormones that repair tissue, lead to greater strength, balance, and energy over time. Imagine waking up not feeling depleted, but quietly, subtly stronger. Imagine no longer fearing the stairs or the morning stiffness. Imagine your body healing while you sleep. This is more than a theory. It's already happening for thousands of older adults who've started making one change to their evening routine. And you can do it too. Not with pills, not with fads, not with complicated regimens, with food. Gentle, nourishing, real food. So tonight, when the house is quiet and you're brushing your teeth, you'll know something new. Your muscles don't have to fade away in silence. You can feed them, support them, rebuild them, even as you rest, even as you dream. This is your moment of choice, not just about what you eat, but about how you see yourself. You are not too far gone. You are not done growing. You are not at the mercy of time. Your body is still listening, and it's ready to respond. So when you lift that small spoon or sip that warm drink, know this. It's not just a bedtime habit. It's a quiet act of strength, a way to say, yes, I still matter. Yes, I'm still building. Yes, I'm still strong. One night at a time. Let's get comfortable, because this part isn't about rules. It's not about restrictions. It's about something simple, kind, and deeply personal. It's about what you choose to give your body before you rest. Now that you know how muscle quietly breaks down during the night and that your body needs nourishment to rebuild, let's explore the foods that can quietly protect your strength while you sleep. These aren't exotic superfoods or trendy powders. They're everyday ingredients, soft, comforting, easy to find. Let's walk through them together. Cottage cheese, the silent rebuilder. It may not sound exciting. In fact, you might be thinking, really? Cottage cheese? But don't be fooled by its quiet reputation. This humble food is packed with a special kind of protein called casein, a slow-digesting fuel that feeds your muscles for hours while you sleep. Think of it like a candle, burning gently, steadily, all through the night. Just half a cup, 30 to 60 minutes before bed, is enough. If the taste feels bland, add a few banana slices or a sprinkle of cinnamon. Even a drizzle of honey if you need a touch of sweetness, but keep it light. This isn't dessert, it's restoration. 2. Hard-boiled eggs, small but mighty. They're simple, they're satisfying, and they're a powerhouse of complete protein. One egg contains everything your muscles need, especially leucine, the amino acid that tells your body it's time to grow stronger. Most people over 60 do well with just 1 or 2 eggs before bed. Boil them ahead of time, peel, and enjoy. You can even add a pinch of black pepper or turmeric, a natural anti-inflammatory. Want something heartier? Slice a bit of avocado alongside. It adds healthy fat, which helps your body stay nourished longer through the night. 3. Tuna in olive oil, strength from the sea. This one might surprise you. Tuna, especially the kind packed in olive oil, offers a powerful mix of protein and healthy fat. It's clean, it's lean, and it delivers what your muscles crave, especially at night. Just a few spoonfuls with a couple of whole grain crackers is enough. Add a squeeze of lemon or a sprinkle of sea salt to brighten the flavor. The olive oil slows digestion, keeping your muscles fed for hours, like a steady IV of strength while you sleep. Or Greek yogurt, the creamy guardian rich in casein, full of calcium, gentle on the stomach. Greek yogurt is one of the best bedtime companions for anyone over 60. It supports muscle, bone, and gut health all at once. Half a cup, plain and unsweetened, is perfect. Add a few fresh berries or a splash of vanilla if you like. Avoid sugary varieties. They can disrupt sleep. Want to take it a step further? Stir in a teaspoon of chia seeds. They add fiber and plant-based omega-3s, helping digestion and calming inflammation. This is more than comfort. It's nourishment, restoration, and calm. In one warm cup, milk offers slow-release protein and calcium. Turmeric, with its golden anti-inflammatory power, soothes sore joints and muscles. Warm the milk gently. Don't boil it. Stir in a quarter teaspoon of turmeric and a tiny pinch of black pepper to help your body absorb the curcumin. Optional, add a small drop of honey, just enough to soften the flavor. Drink it slowly, 30 minutes before bed. Let it calm your system, body, and soul. If dairy doesn't work for you, try unsweetened almond or oat milk fortified with protein and calcium. Rich, creamy, and comforting. Almond butter is more than just a spread. It's packed with plant protein, healthy fats, and magnesium, a mineral that helps you sleep deeper and relax your muscles. Just 1 tablespoon, eaten plain or on a small slice of whole grain toast or apple slices, can make a difference. Choose natural almond butter, the kind that separates and needs stirring. Avoid versions with added sugar or hydrogenated oils. You'll wake up feeling steadier, not sluggish. Your muscles will thank you. A small glass, a big impact. Tart cherry juice contains natural melatonin to improve sleep quality and antioxidants to reduce muscle soreness and inflammation. It's not sweet cherry juice. Make sure it says tart and 100% juice with no added sugar. Just 4 to 6 ounces, 30 to 45 minutes before bed is all you need. Slightly sour? That's good. That means it's real. Dilute it with water if needed, or mix it with a splash of lemon for a refreshing twist. This isn't just about muscle. It helps joints, sleep, and overall recovery. This one is a game changer, especially if you've lost muscle or feel weak in the mornings. Whey protein is rich in leucine and easy to digest. It doesn't need chewing or cooking. Just blend 1 scoop with water or almond milk and drink it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. You can add half a banana, a little almond butter, or cinnamon for taste. Keep it simple and smooth. Whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey is best if you're lactose sensitive. This shake is like a team of builders quietly restoring your muscle while you sleep. And the science is clear. Even without exercise, it helps older adults maintain and even gain strength over time. Let's take a breath. That might seem like a lot of options, but you don't need them all. You just need one. Start simple. Pick one that feels right to you. One that's easy to prepare, gentle on your body, and comforting to your senses. Then try it tonight. No pressure, no perfection, just a small, kind act of nourishment for your muscles, your sleep, and your spirit. Because bedtime isn't just about getting rest anymore. It's your quiet moment of healing. Let's return to where we started. A quiet morning, a slow step, that quiet question in your heart. Why do I feel weaker than I did yesterday? Now you have an answer. And even more importantly, you have a way forward. Because this wasn't just about food or muscles. This was about listening to your body and choosing to care for it with kindness, with wisdom, with trust. You see, growing older isn't about giving up parts of yourself. It's about learning how to keep what matters and letting go of the things that don't. And strength, it still matters. Not for lifting heavy weights or climbing mountains, but for carrying groceries without fear, getting up from a chair with ease, reaching for your grandchild with steady arms. It matters for living your life fully, not just existing, but thriving. And now you know the truth. Muscle doesn't disappear overnight without reason. It fades when it's forgotten, but when you remember it, even with one small spoon of almond butter, one warm drink, one simple egg, something changes. Your body notices, and slowly, quietly, it begins to respond. You don't need to chase youth. You don't need to erase your age. You only need to give your body a reason to stay strong, and you just found one. So here's what I invite you to do. Tonight, choose one small habit. Try one of the bedtime foods, just one. Notice how you feel in the morning, not just physically, but emotionally. Because this isn't about building muscles, it's about building confidence, reclaiming comfort, restoring belief in yourself. And if that one habit helps, even a little, then try it again tomorrow and the next day. One night at a time, you will grow stronger, not louder, not faster, but deeper. This is not the end of your strength, it's the beginning of your return to it. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What will you try tonight? What changes are you hoping to feel? Leave a comment below. Say hello. Tell us where you're watching from. You're not alone, and your story matters. And if you know someone who could use this gentle reminder, a friend, a spouse, a parent, send this video to them. It might be the nudge they need to begin again. Because here, we believe one truth above all else. You can still grow stronger at any age, starting now. So let's take this step together. Let's protect our strength with softness, with wisdom, and with one nourishing night at a time. You're not finished. You're just getting started. If you're still here, thank you. It means you're choosing to care for your strength in a way that's thoughtful and kind, not rushed, not forceful, just simple and steady. One quiet evening at a time. Remember, the changes you make don't have to be big to be powerful. Even a single spoonful before bed can become a message to your body. I still believe in you. We hope something in this video spoke to you. If it did, please take a moment to like, comment, or share your thoughts below. We read every message, and your voice truly matters. And if you haven't yet, we'd love for you to subscribe to Healthy Senior Care TV, where each video is made with heart, care, and respect for the journey you're on. You are not alone, and your strength is still yours to build. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, rest well and take gentle care.